Let's see now question number 7. Evaluate. Okay. Here see, we have to find the cube root of the decimal numbers. Okay. Cube root of decimal numbers. Understood? So in this question number 7, there are 3 examples. Out of that, first 2 you have to solve by yourself. I have taken here example number 3rd, okay, which is quite difficult. That's why I have taken that. So see here, how to find the cube root of the decimal numbers, okay, or the perfect cube which are decimal numbers. Now see, 0.003375. Okay, first take this number out, 0.003375. And first convert this decimal number into fraction, common fraction. Okay, so common fraction, while converting this into common fraction, it is right here 3375 upon what will be the denominator. Okay, so write here 1, and after decimal point there are 6 digits, that's why put 6 zeros after 1. Okay, so 1 tens 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. It is 10 lakh. So 3375 upon 10 lakh. This is the common fraction form of this decimal number. Now, this is in the form of numerator and denominator, rational number, right? So now let us find first cube root of 3375 as usual by finding its prime factors. So prime factors of 3375. Last digit is 5, so it is divisible by 5. 5 6 are 30, 3 remain, 5 7 are 35, 2 remain, 5 5 are 25. Then again it is divisible by 5. 5 1s are 5, 1 forward, 5 3s are 15, 2 forwarded, 5 5s are 25. Again 135 is also divisible by 5. 6 is last digit is 5, that's why. So 5 2s are 10, 5 7s are 35. 3 9s are 3 3s are and 3 1s are 3. Okay, so these are the prime factors of 3375. See, since it is perfect cube, that's why see the factors are in triplet, 3 times 5, 3 times 3. Got it? And this 10 lakh, it is cube of, can you guess? It is cube of, see, since there are 6 zeros, so it must be the cube of 10 lakh must be the cube of 100. 100 into 100 into 100, that is cube of 100. Okay, that's why first this is easy. That's why first we need to convert this decimal into common fraction. Okay. See now, 100 into 100 into 100. First, this 2 plus 2 plus 2 total 600 and 1 1 is 1. Okay. So multiplication of this is 10 lakh. That's why 10 lakh is cube of 100. Understood? So here we have got the cube root of 3375 and 10 lakh. Yes, cube root of 3375 we will find here. 3375 is equal to 5 into 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 3. So cube root of 3375 is 5 into 3. That is nothing but 50. Understood? So cube root of 3375 upon 10 lakh. 10 lakh is nothing but 15 upon 100. Okay. So this is cube root of 3375 upon 10 lakh. Now we have to find cube root of 0.003375 is equal to, now 15 upon 100, convert this into decimal again. This is in the common fraction. Convert this in decimal fraction again. So see, what we have, where will be decimal point? Since there are two zeros in the 100, put decimal point before two digits. So 1, 2 here. 0.15. Understood? 0.15 is the cube root of 0.003375. This is what? Traditional method. Now I will tell you shortcut. Instead of converting this decimal into common fraction, there is shortcut also directly. See here, 0.003375. So here which number you can see? 3375. That is 3375. So once find the cube root of 3375, you got 15. Now what to do? Count here. There are total 6 decimal places. How many decimal places are there? 6. Okay. So in the 15, there are 6 decimal places. So that 6 decimal places we have to divide by 3. Since it is cube root, divide that 6 decimal places by 3. So 3 2s are 6. That's why in the cube root there must be 2 decimal places after decimal. There should be 2 decimal places in the cube root. So automatically here we got 0.15. Understood? There are 6 decimal places. So those 6 decimal places divide by 3. Okay. If there are 9 decimal places, then divide by 3. 9 divided by 3, you will get 3. That's why in the cube root there must be 3 decimal places. Okay. This is what shortcut I have told you. Okay. So write this example in your notebook and remaining 2 examples from this question you have to try by yourself. Okay. Okay. Now see here, question number 8. Show that cube root of 27 into cube root of 125 is equal to cube root of 27 into 125. Okay, so this is nothing but, see, both the sides are equal, that we have to prove. Okay, see what to do. Let's take first LHS, left hand side, which is this cube root of 27 into cube root of 125. Okay, now see what are the prime factors of 27? Can you tell me? Cube root of 27. Let's find the prime factors of 27. 3 into 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27 into cube root of 125. So what are the prime factors of 125? 5 into 5 into 5. Correct? See, now here 3 times multiplication of 3. That means 27 is, the cube root of 27 is 3. Into here cube root of 5 into 5 into 5 is, let's take 1 5 down. Okay, that is 3 5s are 15. So LHS we got 15. Let's take RHS. RHS is cube root of 27 into 125. Correct? So is equal to cube root of, 27 is what? 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. That is 3 cube into 5 cube. Okay. So cube root of 3 cube is 3 into 5 cube. Cube root of 5 cube is 5, which is equal to 15. Understood? So LHS is equal to RHS. Hence it is proved. Understood? In this way we have to prove this. Separately first multiply and then here together. That's it. Question number 9. Find the value of, first example, cube root of 392 into cube root of 448. Now see, if you know or if you have by hearted cubes till 1 to 10, you might have come to know that 392 and 448, they are not the perfect cube. Even though we have to find its value. Now you know that cube root of 392 into cube root of 448. This can be written as cube root of 392 into 448. Am I right? This can be written in this way together. Since here we have proved that it can be these and these, their value is equal anyhow. So now cube root of 392 into 448. Now what we have to do? Find the prime factors of 392 and 448. 392 and 448. It's their prime factors. Let us find first. 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18, 2 6 are 12. Okay, again 2 nines are 18, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 18, 7 7s are 49, 7 1s are 7. And here 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12, 2 2s are 2 8s are 16, 14, 2 7s are and 7 1s are. Now see here, 392 into 448. 392 into 448. What are the prime factors? Prime is equal to prime factors of 392 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. Whereas into prime factors of 448 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into the last 7. So what we have done in this step, we have combined their prime factors. We have combined the prime factors of both these numbers. Now let us try to find the triplet. Let us try to form the triplet. 2 2 2, correct? This is one triplet. Here 7 7 two times is there, but 2 2 2. This is one triplet. 2 into 2 into 2. This is one. Now see, 7 into 7 into 7. Got here triplet of this 7, right? That's why cube root of 392 into 448 is nothing but, from each triplet take one number down, 2. Here 7 into 7 into 7. From this 7, from this 2, and from this 2. That is 2 2s are 4, 4 7s are 28, 28 2s are 56. So 56 is the cube root of 392 into 448. Okay, even though directly they are not perfect cube, but after multiplying them, we are getting their cube root. Okay, they becomes perfect cube. So second example in this 9th question, you have to try by yourself. Okay. Now see the 10th one example. Find the smallest number by which 17,496 must be divided so that the quotient is a perfect cube. Also find the cube root of the quotient. See, this number is given and we have to find the smallest number by which 17,496 should be divided so that the quotient which we will get after division, that will be perfect cube. Okay, and once we get that quotient, get that perfect cube, we have to find its cube root also. So as usual, we have solved this type of question. See, fourth one question. First find the prime factors. 17,496. It is divisible by 2. 2 8s are 16. 2 7s are 14. 2 4s are 8. 2 8s are 16. Again it is divisible by 2. 2 4s are 8. 2 3s are 6. 2 7s are 14. 2 4s are 8. Again it is divisible by 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. 2 8s are 16. 2 7s are 14. Now it is not divisible by 4. Let us not divisible by 2. It is 8 plus 2 10 and 8 18. It is divisible by 3. 3 7s are 3 2s are 3 9s are 27. Okay. Again it is divisible by 2. 3 2s are 6. 3 4s are 12. 3 3s are 9. 3 8s are 24. 3 1s are 3. 3 27s are 81. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. And 3 1s are 3. Understood? So these are the prime factors of 17,496. 496, 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into last these three. Okay, so let's form the triplets. Okay, here we are able to form the triplet of these two, 3 and 3. After forming triplet, these three remain. Okay, so this is what extra we can say. So when these three will be taken here on the left side and when it will be divided to 17,496 by 3, the quotient which we will get, it will be automatic perfect cube, because these three triplets will be the prime factors of that quotient. Okay, so let us divide 17,496 divided by these three we are making here. Okay, divide by 3. It is multiplied here. When it will come on the left side, it will be divided to 17,496 is equal to 2 cube into 3 cube into 3 cube. So divide 3 5s are 15, 2 remain, 3 8s are 24, 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. 5,832 is equal to 2 cube means 2 cube into 3 cube into 3 cube. Okay, so this is that perfect cube. 5,832 is that perfect cube. Okay, which we have obtained by dividing the 17,496 by 3. So 3 is that smallest number by which 17,496 should be divided. And after dividing this number by 3, we have got this 5,832 as a perfect cube. So let's find its cube root. Cube root of 5,832 will be what? 2 cube means 2, 3 into 3. Right? Means from this each triplet, one number we have taken down. That is cube root of 5,832 is nothing but 3 3s are 9, 2s are 18. So in this way, we have solved this 10th one example. Here our exercise 4 is completed. There are 4 more multiple choice questions. Those multiple choice questions you have to try by yourself. Okay, and the examples which I have told before this, that you have to solve by yourself today. So I hope you have understood this chapter here. This chapter is also finished. It's not that much big. Tomorrow we will see its chapter wrap up. That is examples which are given at the end of the chapters. Okay. So I hope you have understood this. Any doubt if you have, we will discuss during the problem solving period. So thank you and have a good day.